filling the coal gens. If they're disabled by automation, it won't fill them up, so that's fine. Let's turn you off. Cool. Right. Next thing I want to do then. Let's nip off this piece of pipe. Whilst you were giving up, you had such vivid dreams. That's what I had. I had that with the patches. It's weird. Really weird. Okay. So here's my hydrogen pipe. I'm going to want to run that to a few places soon. Might as well do this one now, I suppose. We're going to want hydrogen here, 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 and ultimately down here as well. So I'm going to need quite a lot of it. So I may need to pump some hot oxygen out into the wild. Possibly. I think we did connect our water pipe up, so technically we can get this going. Fill this water pipe. We do need to run some circuits up here though for our oxygen generation. So let's get some iron and run some of this up here. I think we need 2 circuits up here, don't we? So it's going to be a bit of a bastard. How do I want to do this for the best? Should have built this one further over really, but I didn't. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, I'm just rejiggling these wires a little bit. Deconstruct power wires. Power wires. And we'll get rid of you as well. Just need a little bit more space to run these out, ideally. So we'll go up here with you, and then the last one, boom. And that'll be the 4 that we run up to the base. These other 4 we'll send down, likewise do the same on this side here. How'd you get enough water for this oxygen? I seem to be struggling these days. I've not really been using any water yet, to be honest, buddy. I've barely used anything yet. We've just been stockpiling what we've been getting hamster and just letting it build up. That's not right. We've just been amassing what we have really. Which reminds me, I need to deal with that geyser. Holy shit, I've forgotten all about it. Too busy chatting. Let's get these up here. Give my dupes something to do. That is a lot of refined metal. Holy fuck. Right. So, they have been doing some of this, which is great. Let's make this a higher priority to get this done right now. Before the shit hits the fan. I think we'll slap in a couple of refined gold plates just whilst we're feeling a bit flush. Why not? Some of this shit as well. What metal have we got the most of at the minute? Fucking not much. Very low on gold, very low on iron. We're gonna have to start digging out some bigger deposits, I think. Yeah, I think this is the way to go now. We'll let's up the priority on this, and we'll head over here. Okay. Yeah, just can't seem to get enough water. The amount of water guys I find are scarce. I did find a copper guys though. Nice. Copper instantly breaks down into bars. Yeah, that's what happens. If it solidifies, it turns into refined metal. So as long as the area is cool enough. Lifegrow, I can finally see that basic bitch beautiful bearded face. Nori, good evening. Welcome. I did type to you before. I'm sure you saw. Holy fuck. What's that, Scyther? Holy fuck. Is that how I said it? Forgetting about something until it becomes a bigger problem much later. What? Shut up, nerd! Gonna cost a bit of power, bit of that power line. Yeah, it is gonna cost a bit. But I like circuits. I like running wires through bases. I think it looks cool. It's part of the game. They give us all this metal. Why wouldn't we use it? I've got a bit of an immunity problem at the minute. It's Kayam in again. But I think she's on the mend at the minute. She'll be alright. I think she'll be okay. Oh, this is going to be glorious. This is going to be good. I am excited for this. Okay, what's left to be done over here? Just these things. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to leave these 2 wheezeworts in here for now. We'll try and salvage some more on the map. We've been really unlucky with wheezeworts so far. That's how you said it. I see. He's drawing a dangus again. Alright. So, I have to admit, there are some elements of head, shaft, and balls. Alright? I have to admit, there is an element of that. I don't know what overlay best shows it. There is an element of that mix. I don't know what these 2 little bits are. Maybe they're a couple of little battle scars. Oh, Jesus. Alright, there's a little bit of a dangus, but it won't be a dangus when we're finished. It's just a dangus at the minute. It'll be alright. Damn you, mechs, and your dangus spying guys. So, let's dig some of this out. I'm leaving this tile here because I don't want to. I don't want to get rid of this hydrogen just yet. I'm gonna try and force all that back in. And we'll get this as well. Me too, it looks like a PC board. PCB board wants to finish. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's what I like. That's certainly a dick. Damn it, nerd! Ah, shit. Get some small balls. Circuit to the veins. Jesus, guys, come on. Come on now. Right, we're gonna go through here. And get through on both sides. I'm gonna get some of this dug out as well. I should not be doing this as a priority 9. This is not how we get something finished before it erupts. So let's just stop all this shit. Get this finished. I wonder if we should put some like granite temp shift plates behind the actual geyser. That might be a plan. I don't want to put loads of gold in here. I just did it because I was feeling a bit flush. But we'll maybe put some granite ones in, like so. Neutronium doesn't really affect temperature change, so that'll be fine. We've got 3 cycles to get this done. Okay. Or 2 cycles, pretty much. Cool, cool, cool. Right, I'm assuming this wire is pretty much finished now. A couple of bits left down here, that's fine. This is fine. Should have water in the pipe. Good to go. Excellent. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Don't be scared of the dick. It's yours, so embrace it. It's just odd. I just find it odd that you showed it on a live stream. Hey, listen, that's a girthy penis. I'd be quite happy with that. That is a girthy number. Someone told me they added a way you could do priority 1 to 5 instead of 1 to 9. They removed that, hamster. That was in the game a little while back, but they removed it. They reverted it back to a different one. You're currently trying the Big Freeze map. I have to say, it's quite fun, somewhat difficult. Right, biome was bleeding head into the start zone. I see. So is this one of the, like the Heliconia kind of debuggy maps? One thing I've never been clear on, if templates promote energy transfer, aren't they just as prone to heat up as cooling down? How do they actually help? All they do is average the temperature out, nerd. It's in the name, temperature shift, temp shift. They average the temperature out over a 3x3 area. So if I place a temp shift plate down, if you look at the central tile, in fact, if we mouse over it, it does say accelerates or buffers heat dispersal depending on the construction material used, i.e. it either holds onto heat or speeds up its moving, if you like. It has a small area of effect, well the area of effect is 3x3 with the center tile. So if I put it, let's see, I've not really got much space. If I put it there, then the area that it's actually going to be cooling is within these walls. Okay, so it cools this space. And likewise, you can connect them together. Just be careful placing them too close to walls because they will transfer their temperature. They will transfer temperature to tiles they are directly in contact with. As in, if you placed one there, if that makes sense. Seasonal festival in Japan where they celebrate penises. I've seen that on An Idiot Abroad, I think it was. It's called the Kanamara Matsuri, and it's celebrated at the Kanayama Shrine during spring. I've seen that. There's big, like, pottery dicks everywhere. I've seen it. Ezekiel, good evening, buddy. How are you? Yeah, I've seen that before. I'm sure it was on An Idiot Abroad or one of those sort of shows. Some travel show went there. Which materials do which. It tells you when you mouse over them, nerd. A lot of the time it's down to... Metals always transfer very, very well. Diamond is the best in the game, but it's obviously you need to get to diamond. Some materials do have the opposite properties, as in they'll hold on to heat, like igneous rock and stuff like that. But then you've got like clay. It'll tell you what they do when you mouse over them normally. So this one's an insulator and slow heating, so it's abyssalite. Here we've got dirt that's slow heating. Overheat temperature -10. Whatever. Yeah, just mouse over them. Play with them. Nobody wants to quote pottery dicks. So they are like pottery dicks. That's the only way of putting it. Okay. We'll get this done quickly. I'm not going to distract them from this. Active in 3 cycles, that's fine. How much algae have we got? We've got just under a ton of algae. I want to dig over here a little bit, you know. I want to do a little explore over here. Let's go see what we can find up here. So it's obviously we've got a vacillator here. Come on, you can do it. Be brave. I'll deal with the conveyor stuff afterwards. We don't need to rush that. We just need to get this inner stuff done so I can seal it up before all the steam starts kicking my dupes' asses. What we like for vitals, actually. What's everybody's health at? Beautiful. Seem absolutely fine. Excellent. I pop back in. It's all pottery dicks. That's how it goes here, mate. The stuff that we discuss is always a mixed and varied batch, and I like it that way. We'll go from pottery dicks to refrigeration units to, you know, condensing hydrogen to all sorts of good stuff. I love it. It's just the way it has to be. That's why I like that we've got such like an eclectic mix of people. We're not all like 420 Blaze It kids. We've got like a big, you know, eclectic melting pot of different ideas and stuff. I like it. Okay, I'll worry about this shortly. Worry about this. These. I can throw these together pretty quickly, I think. We'll turn this on in a minute. Once I've done this, guys, we'll turn this on and we'll start producing some hydrogen. We'll let the oxygen just build up a little bit, I think. Or we could start pumping some hot oxygen into the base. It's not really the end of the world. Nearly done. And then we'll just get rid of these bits of ladder. Sweep it up and shut it up again. Claycocks, pottery penises, kiln kielbasa, baked boners. Exactly, nerd. They're all welcome here, mate. They're all welcome here. Bring out your dicks. Come on! Excellent. Excellent. Right, get rid of you. And then we'll just do a big old sweep. And fuck it, you know what? We'll leave this ladder here. We'll leave all this gubbins here, just in case anything ever happens in the future. I was going to put another mesh tile back in, but meh, fuck it. Fuck it! Sweep all this malarkey. Get this swept as well. Go, go, go. Beautiful. Man, it's getting sunny and hot enough here. I can finally eat some steak on the barbecue. It's almost summertime. Nice. It's still fucking miserable here. It was like something from Victorian England last night. It was all like smoggy, weird fog stuff everywhere. It was crazy. And then today it's been all damp and windy. Fucking British weather, honestly. What the hell? Right, conveyors is done. Temp shifts is done. We've still got loads of hydrogen in here. I think we're good. Come on now. We're so close. 1.2 cycles till this erupts. We need to get this shut. Go, 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 go. How much do you micromanage your individual dupes? Very little, to be honest, Electron. If someone's stuck, then I'll fix them. If somebody's dying, like if somebody's immunity goes very low, I'll fix it. But for the most part, I just sort of leave them to it. I normally run bases that eventually things will figure themselves out. Like if I keep oxygen high enough in the base, then germs get killed off and stuff like that. So germs-wise, we should be pretty solid, apart from a bit of food poisoning here and there. Got quite a lot of germs outside the base at the minute with the slimelung area, but we can deal with that when we start putting more deoxidizers down. I removed quite a lot of the deoxidizers that we had around here. Deodorizers, sorry. But yeah, I micromanage very little, to be honest. I'm quite lazy in that regard. Okay, let us... let's do you. Nothing new UK railing, I know. If you place a tile with that rocket as the inner part, I should push the gas inwards from my experience. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. We've just opened this hamster to get in. We built this last night, so I've just thrown down a liquid lock to get back in. So it's why this tile's still there. That's why I left it there. We'll just do this tile. I'll lose a little bit here. That's only going to be a couple of kilos. That is fine. So this should hopefully be a bit better. Should be fine. I've technically not got these temp shift plates in contact with the mesh tiles up here, by the way. I kind of wanted to leave them separate. We'll use this as like just a bit of additional cooling to begin with, but realistically we'll have a little conveyor set up here. I think that'll sort us out. We're out of algae again, but I think we'll be all right for a cycle or two. Should be okay. We'll probably get a little bit digging out over here as well. Let's try and get rid of some of this water, because it's annoying me. There we go. That is fine. Beautiful. Very good. Get rid of you. Might as well square this out as well. There's more metal and algae down here as well. Okay, I'd quite like to get up here to this vacillator. Excuse me.